Thank you very much, everyone. I'm sorry I'm losing my voice, so this is not going to be, my dulcet tones are not quite what they used to be. This presentation is online, but what I want to do, like Wayne, I want to recap what did I tell everybody sitting here last year. I said, we're merging with Mandalay Resources, TSX listed. I said we're going to produce over 160,000 ounce equivalent in the financial year that's just finished. I said we're going to generate a lot of cash. I said we're going to increase the share trading liquidity. I said we will enter the S&P ASX 300. And I finished by saying, don't be the person next year, that's now, who says, I wish I'd listened to you. Some of you have regret inbound. We merged with Mandalay. We produced 168,000 ounces. We increased our cash to $432 million. We're debt-free. We've got over $500 million of balance sheet liquidity. We've just announced our intention to pay a 2-cent fully franked dividend, which we'll ratify. Our share trading liquidity has gone up 3 times. We're not only in the 300, we're in the 200, and we are the best performing ASX gold producer over the last 12 months. You should have got on board. Just to put the facts on the best performing gold producer, there's our return. This is off Bloomberg, the 12-month period up until last Friday. Our return, despite the retracement in gold, we are up 102%, better than every other company who produces gold on the ASX. So now, why would you bother owning us now? I mean, we've fired off, we're done, right? Now, this year, our guidance has gone up slightly. So the centre of that guidance is 170,000 ounces. Our costs remain in control. We're still going to keep generating cash. We have antimony exposure. It's only a small part of it. We're the largest Western producer. Larvotto will overtake us when they come into production. They will then be the Western largest. We're extending our mine lives. I'll talk to you about that. We still have the Boda-Kaiser project, which we continue to move forwards, and we expect to consolidate our position in the ASX 200. So a quick status update on us. Here's our 3 mines. Tomingley, in the centre of New South Wales, last year did 83,000 ounces, expect to do the same. Costerfield, gold and antimony in Victoria, last year did 45,000 ounce equivalent, expect to do the same. Björkdal up in Sweden, last year did 41,000 ounces, this year we expect to do a little bit better than that. Our share price is up since I put this slide together, so our market cap is roughly 1.9 billion Australian dollars. And I've already talked through the strength of there. So there's all the different brokers that cover us. So for each of you, go and get their research notes. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. I just tend to be right. I also want to, because I'm having a bit of fun. You can tell I'm having fun. Forgive me. I also want to tell you, we have a history of delivery. This is the last 10 years. Obviously, our company goes back longer than that. This is what we've done in the last 10 years. And I'm trying to frame this because I'm trying to tell you what we're doing in the next 10. At Tomingley, we discovered resource extension on that mine. We discovered and built that mine. We've developed a whole new underground. We've got a new mining area permitted. We've upgraded the plant. We've installed a paste plant, which is running, and we've increased production. At Boda-Kaiser, we discovered it. We expanded the resource out to be 2/3 indicated, over 10 million ounces there in indicated. And we've commenced environmental work. This is the 4th major approval that we will have done. Corporate, we invested in Genesis and sold into Rallying. We invested in Calidus, and that blew up before gold price took off. We still invested in Medallion. We've demerged Australian Strategic Materials into a separate listing, and a lot of people made a lot of money out of that. We merged with Mandalay, and we added cash. At Costerfield, we've invested in a joint venture with Ngambia, and at Björkdal, we've commenced a new open cut. We're very, very busy for a company of our size. Like Mark said about history, this is our guidance for the last 10 years. We do what we say we will do. Let me tell you about the assets. Tomingley, it's now underground. As I said, we discovered it and we developed it. First poured the gold. Right now here, doing 80,000 ounces, that's a new highway we're moving. That finishes in the early part of next year and we start 2 new open cuts, all to keep extending our mine life. We're exploring up and down the corridor there. The game here is to find another large discovery like Roswell, which we'll use to either increase production or further extend the mine life. At Costerfield, very high grade mine, we are underground there, and what we're doing there is continuing to drill. We're spending $25 million drilling at this mine, and we're particularly looking at a new area, Brunswick South, that we're extending development to, and another area, True Blue. So here the game is extend mine life, because it's been a rolling 4-year mine life for many, many years, and then look to increase production, and the Ngambia joint venture forms part of that. At Björkdal in Sweden, this is a low-grade mine and higher cost mine. We are bringing online an open pit to help stabilise the costs and increase production, and we've commenced development to a new resource called Storheden, and over the next 2 weeks we'll be putting an update to that resource for everybody to look at. But it's very, very encouraging. We intend to take this mine past 50,000 ounces. Boda-Kaiser project, like I said, we discovered this in 2019. This is the feasibility study, or not feasibility, sorry, the scoping study we put out at a different price environment back in 2024. In this price environment, this project works. So what do you need to do to get recognition of this? What you do is you go and get it approved, because it's very easy. You see a lot of presentations. It's very, very easy, relatively, to discover something. It's weird that turning and getting it approved is the more difficult stage at the moment. And so we are in this at the moment. We're consulting with our different stakeholders. We're working out where do you put the plant, where do you put the different pieces. We're negotiating off farmers to buy properties. We're looking at water rights, all this sort of stuff, right? We expect to have that completed over the next 18 months. Then we'll go for project approval with the New South Wales government, spend a couple of years getting that sorted, and go to FID at the end of the decade. Then we will have a plus 200,000 ounce mine that will run for, the better part of 20 years, assuming no further discoveries. So before I wrap up, because I know I've been quick, I don't understand why, if you're interested, like Wayne said, in a producer who's generating cash flow, who has continued to deliver and continues to look at extending its mine life and is now paying a dividend, why you wouldn't move us into that section of your portfolio that does that. By all means, talk to your broker about it, but please, I really encourage you to have a look at our stock, because if I have to do the same presentation next year, I might as well just throw in the towel. Thank you very much. Enjoy lunch.